Still doing it. Still doing it at a high level. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
First down and goal to go.
Here we go, 46. Yeah, 26.
Prescott to throw it. He'll swing this out to Blue. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Jaded Blue, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Aubrey now for the point after. And this one's back to an 8-point game.
The score. Visitors 28. Cowboys 20. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First down and 10. And they're on 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go.
Now a handoff running for the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
Here we go. Stop. Right, 80.
From midfield now, Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 156 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here we go.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a minute ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. Prescott able to use those legs of his to pick up the first.
Gain of 17 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
Here we go, 46.
First and 10
Here we go,
at the
47.
33-yard line.
26.
They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And to find the open man, that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Prescott yet again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And now third and goal following incompletions on first and second down. Left side to Lamb. A great job to hold it to just a yard there. Now it's fourth and goal. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
Under. Here we go, 46, 46.
Fourth down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score. And now nothing but green ahead of him. To the 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. 91 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
42. Cowboys 20. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
A 7-yard gain. That's good.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
First down. First and 10 of the 40.
Here's Prescott. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
From the 29, here's second down and 7. Off the option, here's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The Cowboys on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is third and 7. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and 10. Again, it's Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Yeah, here we go. I take line, ain't it? 26.
That'll give up the middle to Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these off.